21-foot Starcraft triple hybrid just coming in on trade here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Basically, the family grew up and the owner swapped it out for a hard side, fully enclosed couples camping Freedom Express here at Haylett RV. And it's deceptively light. This thing weighs slightly less than 3,600 pounds. And when you get into it and you feel the space and you see all the sleeping, you're like, how can that be? Well, it doesn't have slides and it's all laminated. It is 6-sided laminated to keep this thing incredibly light, and with no slide out, there's just not a big extra room and no extra like mega structure required to be able to support it. So you got a lightweight little easy towing sucker right here that can sleep a bunch of people. Now we are all about full disclosure here at Haylett RV. So what I'm going to show you is something you can't really even see. It's just something that we've experienced as we walk through it. There is a spot, and I gotta try to look for it right here. The floor is a little soft right there. Now, as soon as you hear soft floor, you instantly go, oh no, it's had a leak. And I understand why you think that, because that is so often the case. But it's not the case here. Actually, you take 1 second to look around, you can see that this thing has been very lovingly maintained inside and out. Like, you know, even your bed materials and everything look good. This thing, it doesn't smell musty moldy. The tables aren't wore out. The furniture looks good. This is a laminated floor, and older generation laminated floors, like this camper, they didn't have as many studs, cross members in the flooring. And think about it, this is the most high traffic zone in the RV. And basically what it is where two pieces of block foam where the seams meet together, they sunk a little bit right there. That's one of the little changes that classic versus modern laminated floors have often changed in a quality brand like a Highland Ridge or a Jayco or a Rockwood anyway. So this is this is just an old classic floor. There's nothing wrong with it. And again, I could walk all over this thing, guys, and if I can find it again, right, where is it? It's small. Okay, I mean, I could just, it's not scary, guys. Obviously, big 200-pound dude can foot stomp the bejesus out of this thing like a WWF wrestling star, and you can see that it's no worse for the wear. It's there. You just deserve to know about it, and I've probably talked more about it than I ever really needed to. I like this floor plan. So really, if you kind of compare it to something like a 233S Rockwood, this is just a no-slide version of it. You get that huge viewing window right there over your 4-person dinette. There is storage below it, of course. Classic simple entertainment center over here, but with big, like the TV areas up here. But you've also got big cabinet storage below. And how about this for an indicator of something that's been well kept and maintained? All the original owner's manual is still present and accounted for. That's something I look for. That's something I've learned that, generally speaking, people who take care of their campers tend to hold on to those books, you know? And this has been well maintained. I mean, look at the stove! I don't know if they even used it. If they did, they cleaned the life out of that thing. That has been kept very clean and well kept. Full storage down below that stainless double sink, and I like that we have a couple drawers there. Hybrids are not really known for having a lot of drawers. So here's kind of the whole focal point of this camper is that we get that third hybrid pop-out bed over here. But what's great is how it makes the RV look and feel so much bigger. But again, less than 3,600 pounds dry weight. That's amazing. And all 3 beds are the same size. There's no like, here's the main bed, there's the off bed, none of that. And you get to see once again that all the bed materials are in pretty fair condition. I don't see snags. I'm not seeing like rough wear and tear over the years or nothing like that. Simple but effective bathroom. It does what you need. It does as much as you need. This is more of a classic bathroom arrangement in that everybody used to really want tubs for family camping, but in today's market, fewer and fewer people are looking for that. More folks are looking for an easy step-in shower. But hey, it's an 06, you know. I mean, it's a very well-kept 06. I'm very happy with everything that I see here. Like, again, your cabinetry's not all scuffed up, scarred up. Even very high-frequency used doors like this kitchen door right here. This has not been beat up. The flooring looks good. Have not located anything in the way of leaks. None of that. I've told you the only glitch I can find inside is that tiny soft spot in the floor that, had I not mentioned it, you'd have never known about it. And I'm probably talked, again, way more about it than I need to, but I like to give folks a clear idea. Now, I do love these big cross breeze windows right here. Just lets in just a lot of light, A lot of sights, a lot of air. Now, in addition to having 3 tip-out beds, you also have fold-down sleeper seating right here. Where this can be kind of cool is if you pull in at night and it's just raining like a banshee, it might give you just enough space to maybe bunk down without having to deal with putting the bed ends out at night in the rain. Or you can obviously just invite everybody and their brother over and sleep in here. And notice that even when that sofa's down, it doesn't block access to the front bed. And again, if I'm gonna be ultra picky, the only thing I can say is that a couple of the decals have some minor weathering to them. Beyond that, this is a very sharp, well-kept 06. You know, and the other thing is having no slide out. Not only does that make this camper super lightweight, but it makes it far less expensive. If you are trying to just get away from a pop-up, but you're not trying to go broke doing it, well, hey, guys, click the link in the video description. At the time of this filming, a lot of people ask me all the time, why don't you ever tell us the prices? Because I don't know them during my filming. I have to stay ahead of the curve, and I have to capture everything as soon as it comes in just to keep up with the volume of inventory we have here. That's why I leave you a link in the video, so that it's always there for you. Full outside shower is a nice little touch on this. Easy way to kind of hose the kids off if they've been in the lake, you know. Again, you have to get right up close to see it, but only a couple of these decals have any sort of little signature of any sort of weathering, but like they're not faded or anything. So this RV is obviously kept washed, UV conditioned. The roof looks good. The bed ends look great. Look at this. You know, you don't have like crazy staining, snags, scars everywhere. It looks good. The tires look good. I don't see any signs of irregular wear patterns or weather checking or anything like that. Let me slide around the back here. They did one thing kind of different on the back here, but it's cool. Don't have a heart attack. When you hear that, like, oh boy, here it comes, none of that. All the taillights work. Previous owner added an extra set of taillights so that they could put a bike rack on the back of this in transit. That's all. So that's the only thing they did, and all they did is just kind of jump those wires into the standard taillight. So everything works together in perfect harmony. Kind of like, you know, ebony and ivory. Anyway, spare tire on the back looks good. That's one of the things I look for sometimes. The last thing you want is a weather check spare. If you have a flat, you certainly don't want to put a bad tire back on your camper. Outside speakers for your stereo, and the awning material looks good too. Let's get up here and take a peek at that. I don't see anything real scary about this either. You know, there's no like rough snags or anything. The awning hardware looks good. They had the awning out yesterday when it came in on trade. I was simply not available in the office, and obviously they haven't done their processing yet. Otherwise, I'd have a price tag for you, which I usually don't at the time of my filmings. Again, apologize for that, but that's why I leave you a link. You don't have to call our guys. We know that not everyone wants to call for price. We don't like that either. That's not how we like to shop. That's why we leave you the link. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.